inside cells. Let's start with the animal cell.
The outer part of the animal cell is known as the cell membrane.
The cell membrane is responsible for controlling what goes in and out of the cell.
Just like the front doors of the school let people in and out.
The next organelle is called the nuclear membrane.
It works just like the cell membrane, except it controls what goes in and out of the nucleus.
If the nuclear membrane were a part of the school, it would be the front desk in the atrium because it controls who goes in and out of the front office.
This organelle is known as the nucleus. Inside of the front office, you'll find Miss Fusi, and her job is similar to the job of the cell's nucleus by controlling what goes on in the school.
Surrounding the nucleus is the endoplasmic reticulum, also known as the ER.
These are the passageways that proteins use to move throughout the cell.
Just like the hallways are the passages for all of us.
Those little dots are called ribosomes.
You usually find them attached to the ER and floating around inside the cell.
Ribosomes produce proteins for the cell. Ribosomes remind me of the teachers because we provide the activities for students in the school.
Now, if you look near the bottom, the flattened shaped structure is known as the Golgi bodies or Golgi complex.
The Golgi bodies combine and package proteins.
Everything that comes in the school gets packaged and distributed to the teachers from the mailroom. It's very similar to how the post office works.
Our next organelle is the mighty mitochondria.
It is responsible for producing the energy for the cell, kind of like the school's generator found out back.
The lysosomes are these circular objects you'll see spread throughout the cell.
They have the dirty job of cleaning up and expelling waste from the cell.
Lysosomes contain chemicals that help clean up the cell, and that's pretty much the purpose of our janitor's closet.
And now we have our vacuoles. Their job is to store materials for later, such as food for later use.
This reminds me of the student lockers because they store all of your school materials.
And all of the orange stuff you see that is holding all the cell parts together is known as the cytoplasm, sort of like the floors all over the school. Now let's talk about a plant cell. Many of the organelles in plant cells are the same ones found in animal cells.
One of the main differences between the plant cell and the animal cell is the presence of a strong cell wall.
Its job is to keep the plant cell's shape and structure intact, much like the bricks of this building keep its shape intact.
Plant cells have one large central vacuole, and the animal cells have many smaller ones. Ms. Burley, what does this large vacuole do?
Well, since plant cells require much more water than animal cells, the central vacuole works like a water fountain.
Finally, the green ovals are the chloroplasts. This is where food is made for the plant through a process called photosynthesis, just like food is made for students in the cafeteria. Thanks for watching. The end.